Welcome to Tips and Tricks Tuesday, weekly series where I just give advice and little tricks that I've come across over my 30 years of playing the horn, 20 years of teaching it. Today I want to talk about connecting the ranges. I have many ideas, many exercises, but I have one simple one that utilizes the harmonic series that I think, for me personally, is just the simplest and best way to work on connecting the ranges. One of the unique features of my curriculum and my website that I'm promoting is the idea that I believe that the best way to set up horn players long term is from high to low. So I emphasize the idea of making top line F easy first or earlier in the process, which then allows for you to learn how to take those high notes and work them down. So I'm going to just demonstrate this simple exercise that I think is very helpful in connecting the high to low range. Now, number one, you have to make sure that high F feels effortless and easy. You could go to some of my other videos that I've in this series about to help you understand what I do there. But basically, just making an easy high F. Okay, and then using the harmonic series, you work your way note by note down the harmonic series with as minimal change as possible, and let the harmonic series teach you where the next note is, and you just work your way down starting on thumb open. And the goal, and you can see that my embouchure modifies, changes, adapts, but I don't do this. It's not like I'm going and letting everything. Sorry, that was a little disgusting. I just saw it in my video. I'm not changing things too much. It's efficiency, okay? And so anyway, if you're struggling, if you have a break in your playing or a big break in your playing, because the break is a thing, you have to deal with that. But I think that we can minimize the break when we connect the ranges more efficiently. So very simple. Just start with that. Do it several times, or maybe don't even go all the way to low F. Just go to make the F below. So here are some examples. Maybe just go. Go to thumb 2. Thumb 1. Thumb 1, 2. Always the shape. Thumb 2, 3. Open no thumb. Second. First. 1 and 2. Etc. etc. Okay. Now that was only an octave. Now if you're able to do that effortlessly, then I would do the one I started with, which is what I call it's called 8 7 6 5 4 3 2, which is the harmonic series numbers I put. I think if you know about the harmonic series. So anyway, hopefully I'll demonstrate now the full idea. And I believe if you get in the habit of doing this every day, you can connect the ranges really effortlessly. I'll give one other piece of advice after I demonstrate it. That last one I had to finger each one, but that basically is the upper one fingered an octave lower, F, E flat, C, A, F, low C, pedal F. And I had to do that fingering. Okay, so the point is, I think that simple exercise, if it becomes part of your daily routine, can help you fluidly connect the ranges. Because if you notice, I'm starting with a shape, and I'm just transferring the shape down the harmonic series. The last thing that I failed to mention earlier in this video, and I'll mention now, is if you try this and you're struggling and you can't get low, my experience has taught me that part of the issue is your mouthpiece placement might be too low. One of the reasons, in my humble opinion, that we are taught to place more upper lip in the mouthpiece than lower is because we literally need room in the mouthpiece for the upper lip to kind of unravel and get thicker, and vice versa. Because again, another piece of advice you might not realize is the range of the horn is the equivalent of a trumpet as well as a tuba or trombone, however you look at it. So we actually have to cover a wider range, which makes sense, which means that our embouchure actually does have to do more change to be able to get around the horn. So that's the insight I've discovered over my many years of playing, and so hopefully that'll help you. So again, to rephrase, high to low, harmonic, use the harmonic series. Mouthpiece placement is key. If the mouthpiece placement is too low or too centered, then it disrupts the buzz of the upper lip, which then causes you to have to collapse the embouchure into a different setting, which is what I think the break is. I think the break in our horn playing is a separate set. So my solution to that is actually, again, more upper lip in the mouthpiece or raising the mouthpiece higher. I like to say just experiment like a millimeter higher. Nothing crazy, just enough to say, ooh, that feels a little different. And then you just work that exercise over and over. So anyway, this is Connecting the Embouchure, Tips and Tricks, Tuesdays. Happy practicing. See you in the next video.